save this data. This is the OG data. Okay. I know this is kind of cheating, but whatever. I want to get a bunch of tests going. Okay. OG. Okay. Hold on. Let's do this. .csv. Okay. This is the data path here. And then I want to go ahead and save this data. This is the OG data. Okay. The OG. I know this is this will be data path. I want to get a bunch of tests going. Okay. Now let's see how it does on this data here. Hold on. Let's do this. .csv. Okay. This is the data path here. And then, okay, so I'm just going to do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and OG data. The OG. I know this is this will be data path. I want to get a bunch of tests going. Okay, now let's see how it does on this data here. Let's do this. .csv. And now let's run it. Damn, my fingers is quicker. My fingers is quicker. And then they quicker and quicker every day. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead. The OG data. The OG. I know this is this will be data path. It's optimizing now. A bunch of tests. Okay, now let's see how it does on this data here. Let's do this. I'm just gonna be clean with it. And now let's over optimize it. Damn, my fingers is quicker. My fingers is quicker. So you can see it's 73,000. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead. The OG data. The OG. I know this. So this is unoptimizing now. If you optimize it, then it's just going to be. Okay, now let's see how it does on this data here. Let's do this. That's how I am. I'm only on your. My fingers is quicker. So you can see it's quicker every day. So I'm just going to do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 winning trades. OG. So that's the insane. I know this. So this is unoptimizing now. If you optimize it, then it's just going to be. Okay, now let's see how it does on this data. This is literally the first. That's how I am. Now it's no problem. Only on your. My fingers is quicker. So you can see it's quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. OG. So that's here in the optimize. So this is unoptimizing now. Drawdown negative. Okay, now let's see how it does on this. You know, maybe you can get it lower. That's how I am. Now it's no problem. Only on your. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. OG. So that's here in the optimize. So this is unoptimizing. Wow. So okay, now let's see how it does on this. That's how I am. Wow. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. OG. So that's here in the optimize. So this is unoptimizing. Wow. So okay, now let's see how it does on this. That's how I am. Wow. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. So that's here in the optimize. So this is unoptimizing. Wow. So okay, now let's see how it does on this. That's how I am. Wow. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. So that's here in the optimize. So this is unoptimizing. Wow. So okay, now let's see how it does on this. That's how I am. Wow. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. So that's turn is negative. So this is unoptimizing. Wow. So okay, now let's see how it does on this. That's how I am. Wow. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. Okay, so here we go. Turn is negative. So this is unoptimized. That's what you gotta do. Wow. So okay, now let's see how it does on this. That's how I am. Wow. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. So first off, 188 drawdown is heavy. Okay, so here we go. Turn is negative. So this is unoptimized. That's what you gotta do. Wow. So okay, now let's see how it does on this. That's how I am. Wow. That's why I run all my bots with tiny size because just because they're quicker every day. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of tests on this. Okay, so here we go. Earn is negative. This is rolling free. That's what you gotta do. Wow. So now let's see how this happens. Great. That's how I Okay, so here we go. Earn is negative. This is rolling free. That's what you gotta do. Wow. So now let's see how this happens. Parameters is great. That's how Okay, so here we go. Earn is negative. This is rolling free. That's what you gotta do. Wow. Okay, now I want to test it on some other data as well. I think that would be interesting. Let's try this 1 hour, 5,000 weeks. Is that what it says? 500 weeks. 5,000 weeks. Jesus. Data path. I've done it on hourly or daily data thus far, so now I'm gonna try it with hourly. Okay, so here we go. This is rolling free. That's what you gotta do. Wow. Okay, now let's see how this happens. Parameters is great. Let's try it on some 6-hour data. I want to test it on some other data as well. I think that would be interesting.
No,
Let's try.
It's what's called machine learning.
Let's try this
So
1
you
hour,
find
5,000 weeks.
things that are predictive.
500 weeks.
You might guess,
5,000 weeks.
such and such
Data path.
should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out.
I've done it on hourly or daily data thus far, so now I'm gonna try it with hourly. Alright, so I'm grabbing 6-hour BTC data real quick.
You add
So there
aren't elaborate
6-hour
equations,
data here.
at least not
I
for.
think that would be interesting.
No,
Let's
it's
try.
what's called
Nothing
machine
elaborate
learning.
around here, dude. What time is it? 9:09. We got a bit of time until the stock market opens here. It looks like Tesla is up a little bit.
might guess,
QQQ is down a little bit.
such and
Nvidia is
should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out.
I've done it on hourly or daily data thus far, so now I'm gonna try with hourly. Alright, so I'm grabbing 6-hour BTC data real quick. Steady. BTC is up a little bit. Okay, so we got about 20 minutes till that happens. You can see I'm getting 6-hour data here for 1,000 weeks, so that's a lot of weeks. But I'm gonna do the.
Dude, what time is it? 9:09.
I'm using on the split. I'm using on the
stock
split
market
here.
opens here.
Just go ahead and read what she has to say. Mutation test, randomization test, aka scramble the labels, quantify data mining bias, compute a p-value, break the link between price movement and entry logic while preserving distributional properties. 2 common flavors, return shuffle, randomly permute daily returns, keeping order of signals, signal shuffle. You can see keep return path intact, randomly permute your long, short, flat signals, run the strategy n equals 1,000 times on shuffled data, build distribution of equity finals, sharp, see where the sharp sits, live sharp should be in the extreme right tail, 0.05, Monte Carlo resampling of trade, understand luck versus skill by bootstrapping trade level results, sample with replacement from your realized trade list, rebuild equity curve 10,000 times, evaluate distribution and Kaggle, max drawdown, being bootstrap performance should stay positive, and the 5th percentile should not wipe you out. Equity finals, sharp, see where you can see I got the data here, so let's go ahead and data dog it. Let's go ahead and split it first. Sharp should be no, let's not split it because we haven't even seen it work yet. So. Well, let's split it. Let's split it. Resampling of trade, 6 hours, copy path here, and let's go to that data split here. Sample with replacement from your realized trade list, rebuild. We'll go to that split data part here and see what happens. Distribution and Kaggle, max drawdown, being bootstrap performance should stay positive first, and the 5th percentile should not wipe. Now let's go get the data. Equity finals, sharp. See where you can see I got the data here, so let's 6 hour in sample, copy path. No, let's not split it because we haven't even seen it work yet. So Coinbase data, close that.
Sampling of trades,
6 hours, copy path here, and let's try this one that
trade level.
data 1 hour is trash.
Sample with
Most of this is gonna be trash. Remember that.
Trade lists, rebuild.
Okay, so this one looks like
data
power
point
here, and see what happens.
randomly
Distribution
and
Kaggle.
long, short, flat, max drawdown, being bootstrap.
This one's profitable.
Here we go. Let's
2.61 expectancy.
Should not
Okay,
wait.
now let's go get the
Example,
data.
hours.
72 days. Okay, 6 hours.
And
6 hour data.
Copy path.
Sharp ratio, trash. Sortino though, 3.13. Remember, Sharp penalizes for the upside and downside. Exposure time 86. Return 37,000.
1 hour's trash. Sample with
First 8,600. Okay, so this one looks like
power
here. And see what happens.
Distribution and long, short, flat, max drawdown, being bootstrap.
8,600. Okay, so that looks pretty good on the 6 hour, but let's go ahead and try the 6 hour out of sample. 72 days. Okay, 6 hours. And 6 hour data.
Copy path.
Sharp ratio, trash. Sortino though, right, doing 1.3. Remember, Sharp penalizes for the upside and downside. Exposure time 86. Okay, so here we go. Worst trade, best trade. You can see this is profitable in sample and out of sample. There we go.
Okay, so this one
Sharp is still low. The return is 161 versus 216. So not better here in the last few years.
Okay, so that looks pretty good on the 6
hour,
but let's go ahead and try the 6 hour out of sample.
I should have written those down.
6 hour data.
I'm really curious about actually the optimization of this one.
You're right, doing
Good job. But you don't want to optimize on the
Good job.
sample. Okay, so 6 hour looks decent.
So here we go. Worst trade, best trade. You can see this is profitable in
It's a little too high exposure time in my liking, but Sharp is still low. The return is 161 versus 6 hour OS. So not better here in the last few years.
Okay, so that looks pretty good on the
6 hour IS. So I should flop that back.
6 hour data.
I'm really curious about actually the optimization of this one.
You're right, doing
Good job. But you don't want to optimize on the
Good job.
sample. Okay, so 6 hour looks decent.
So here we go. Worst trade, best trade. You can see this is profitable in
Okay, you can see this one was profitable, 37,000 versus whatever it was.
The return is 161
Okay, so
versus
6 hour
216.
OS. Sweet.
So not better here in the
Sweet,
last
sweet, sweet.
few years. Okay, so that looks pretty good on the
6 hour. Kind of want to get an optimization going for this 6 hour one, so I'm gonna do that. Copy path. So I should flop that back. I'm just curious, you know. I'm just a curious cat. Because I'm using really random, and this is good that I use random, but
you don't want to optimize on the
constants. I haven't.
Okay, so
I don't want to over optimize, but I also
I
I just put like random constants in there.
Okay,
Okay, you can see this one was profitable. So let's go ahead and say Python, whatever it was. Run that. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm gonna have to sweet.
So not bad.
Honda activate T-Flow, bro.
6 hour.
Kind of want to get an optimization going for this 6 hour.
There we go.
one,
So
I'm
let-
gonna do
let
that.
it
Optimize
optimize
here.
So I should
Flop it down here.
I'm
just
just
curious, you know.
Um,
I'm just a curious cat. And we'll come back to that. I'm using really random, and this is good that I use random. But currently optimizing. I'm not even. I haven't.
Okay, so
I don't want to over optimize.
Wait a
but
minute,
also. Wait a minute. 10 to 30, 10 to 40. Take
So
profit.
let's go ahead and say
Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is 2.
Okay,
Because we noticed that the
sweet. So not bad.
Honda activate T-Flow, bro.
6 hour.
Kind of want to get an optimization going for this 6 hour.
There we go.
one,
So
I'm gonna
let's
do
let
that.
it
Optimize here. Lower take profits do better. I'm just curious, you know. I'm just a curious cat. Lower take
And we'll
profits.
come back
I'm
to that
using
one.
really.
So
We got 9:16 a.m. 9:16 a.m. Let's flip this to a more fun chart, maybe the 5 minute, so we can watch this open. Wait a minute here, and I don't know. Wait a minute. 10 to 30, QQQ. Take Tesla. Let's go ahead and say, nah, this ain't it. QQQ. This is 2 down a bit.
Okay,
In the video, we noticed that the BTC,
Honda,
Ethereum.
activate
Okay, you've seen everything.
T-Flow, bro.
Let's go ahead here and
I
say,
wanna get an optimization
let's see what she
going
said
for
here
this
to this
6 hour.
response.
So let's let it optimize here.
If number 1 looks good.
I'm just curious, you know. I'm just
So
curious.
quick out of sample split code sketch. Okay, we already did that.
We got 9:16 a.m.
9:16 a.m. Let's flip this to
a
your OOS flop equals early warning that the edge you saw was probably SMA curve fitting alpha.
Wait a minute.
Don't throw the idea away yet, but switch from searching for the perfect numbers to proving the concept can survive rough handling. Below is the logical next move and how to run it.
Ethereum. Okay, you've seen everything.
Stress
Go ahead
the
here and
parameters
say-
before anything else. Why? When you optimize 4 knobs at once,
One looks good.
a single lucky combination can
Quick
beat out a sample even if the underlying logic is okay. Here's what to do next. Step 1A, build a dense grid around the IS champion.
Edge you saw was probably
Plus 10 bars.
alpha.
Produce a heat map.
Don't throw the idea away
sharp
yet, but
on the
switch from
IS.
searching for the perfect numbers to proving
Run
the
every
concept
grid
can
point
survive
on
rough
the
handling.
same OOS
Below is the
slice
logical
you
next
already
move and how
used.
to
Run it.
Ethereum. Okay, you've seen everything.
Stress
Run
run every
here
grid
parameters
point on the
before
same
anything else.
OOS
Why?
slice you already
When you
used.
optimize
4 knobs at once,
One looks good.
a single lucky combination can
Quick
beat
out-of-sample
out a
sample
sample. Okay, so
even
if the underlying logic is okay.
Here's
Send me
what
the
to do
code
next.
for
Step
the
1A,
full
build a
code for
dense
1A
grid
around
around
the
the
IS
The
champion.
edge you saw was probably SMA
Plus 10
curve
bars.
fitting alpha.
Produce a heat map.
Don't throw the idea away
sharp
yet, but
on the
switch from
IS.
searching for the perfect numbers to proving
Run
the
every
concept
grid
can
point
survive
on
rough
the
handling.
same OOS
Below is the
slice
logical
you
next
already
move and how
used.
to
Run it.
Ethereum. Okay, you've seen everything.
Stress
Run
every
here
grid
parameters
point on the
before
same
anything else.
OOS
Why?
slice you already
When you
used.
optimize
4 knobs at once,
One looks good.
a single lucky combination can
Quick
beat
out-of-sample
out a
sample
sample. Okay, so
even if
the underlying logic is okay.
Here's
Send me
what
the
to do
code
next.
for
Step
the
1A,
full
build a
code for
dense
1A
grid
around
around
the
the
IS
IS
champion.
champion. The edge you saw was probably SMA
Plus 10
curve
bars.
fitting alpha.
Produce a heat map.
Don't throw the idea away
sharp
yet, but
on the
switch from
IS.
searching for the perfect numbers.
Here's a single
Run
drop-in
every
script
grid
that runs
point on
both
the same
robustness
OOS
steps.
slice
Okay.
you
Step
already
1A,
used.
dense parameter
Run it.
sweep on your in-sample data and a sharp ratio heat
Run
map.
every grid point on
Okay,
the
so
same
the identical
OOS
grid of your out-of-sample data with another heat map, so you can eyeball whether the edge survives. Just copy paste into robust SMA plateau.
Send me the code
for
Step
the
1A,
full
build a
code
dense
for adjust the
grid
2
around
file
the
pass
IS
if needed and run.
Plus
10 bars.
Produce a
Robust
heat map.
SMA
Don't throw the
plateau.
idea away.
Parameter robust.
Searching for the perfect numbers.
Here's a
This
single
test
drop-in
every
script that runs
Right,
both
you just
robustness
decide
steps. Okay.
what it's
Step
gonna
1A,
be,
dense
who you're gonna
parameter
be,
sweep
how
on
you're
your
gonna do it.
in-sample
Just
data
decide.
and a sharp
And then
ratio
from
heat
that
map.
point,
Okay, so
universe
the
is gonna
identical
get out your way.
grid of
It's
your
like it's water.
out-of-sample data
It
with
wants to
another
move
heat
and
map,
go around
so
stuff,
you
you
can
know.
eyeball whether the edge survives. Just copy paste into robust. Produces
SMA
2
plateau.
PNG heat maps.
Step 1A, build a dense
Okay, so we got the path for the end sample and the OS. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and try to run this. Parameter robust. I'm gonna call this 2XMA reverse steps. Okay. Robust SMA.
parameter sweep
how
on
you're
your
gonna do it.
in-sample
Just
data
decide.
And a sharp
And then
ratio
from
heat
that
map.
point,
Okay, so the identical grid of
It's
your
like it's water.
out-of-sample data
It
with
wants to
another
move
heat
and
map,
go around
so
stuff,
you can
know.
eyeball whether the edge survives. Just copy paste into robust. Produces 2 PNG heat maps. Okay, so we got the path for the end sample and the OS. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and try to run this. All right, let's run this and see what the error is. I'm gonna call this 2x because you knew there was gonna be an error.
Okay.
Robust SMA. Copy path.
Sample data and a sharp ratio heat map.
Bug, please fix.
Identical
Grid of
It's
your
like it's water.
out-of-sample data
It
with
wants to
another
move
heat
and
map,
go around stuff,
so you can
know.
eyeball whether the edge survives. Just copy paste into
Thinking.
This is 2 PNG heat maps. Okay, so we got the path for the end sample and the OS. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and try to run this. All right, let's run this and see what the error is. I'm gonna call this 2x because you knew there was gonna be an error.
Okay.
Robust SMA. Copy path.
Sample data and a sharp ratio heat map.
Bug, please fix.
Identical grid of your out-of-sample data with another heat map. So
You ran into the version mismatching.py that should that shipped with Anaconda, TFlow, ANV. The keyword return history is not recognized by .run. Newer releases added it. Okay. Simply drop that keyword. Okay. Run this.
parameter.
All right, let's run this and see what the error is.
I'm gonna call this 2x.
Because you knew there was gonna be an error.
Okay.
Robust
Step 1A,
SMA.
parameter sweep
Copy
towards
path.
in
Here we go.
data and a sharp ratio of fixed.
So let's wait for this to be done.
Identical
In the meantime, let's see if we can read a little bit more.
data with another heat map. So
You ran into the version mismatch.py that should that shipped with Anaconda, TFlow, ANV. The keyword return history is not recognized. What's up with the chat today, dude? Newer releases added it. Okay. Simply drop that keyword. Okay. I've been using some like Lorenzen Python code to code some things, and I don't know if this is good AI. Can you help me out? Guide me? Here we go. Sure, dude. Use cursor. So let's wait for this to use cursor. Jeremy says my bot is stuck trying to find radium pools. Everything is running, but it can't make actual trades. Nice, bro. Yo, Art, what's up? 777KW2. Give thanks to the 777 for he is good. What's up with the chat today, dude? Be kind and compassionate to one another. Yes. Simply drop that keyword. Okay. 777. Oh, like Lorenzen Python code. For I know the plans I have for declares the 777 plans to prosper
Can you help me out, guys?
you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. All you need is hope, dude. Jeremy says my bot all you need is trying to find radium pools. Everything is running, but it can't make actual means. Nice, bro. Dude, I got AI. 777KW2. Do you have some prompts? I got mad prompts in my brain. 777 for he is good. My brain is full of prompts. Be kind and compassionate to one another. Yes. Simply drop that keyword. Okay.
¿Qué tipo de prompts tú necesitas, mano?
The plans I have for
Dime.
the 777 plans to prosper.
Since you said
you and not to
Since you
harm
said
you.
ER.
Plans to give you hope and a future. All you need is
Since you said
hope, dude.
ER,
All you need is hope.
yo sé, tú hablas español.
What does 777
Creo
means?
que. Creo que.
Nice,
Me?
bro.
No
Dude,
way.
I got
I don't
AI.
speak Spanish. But sometimes I'll pretend
Do you
like
have
I
some
do.
prompts? I got mad prompts in my brain.
777
for he is good. My brain is full of prompts. Be kind
Program
and keyword
mejor.
return history is not recognized by
Okay,
Run.
maybe you don't speak
Newer
Spanish,
releases
actually.
added.
¿Qué tipo de prompts
Simply drop that keyword.
necesitas,
Mano,
mano?
the plans I
Regardless.
have for
Dime.
Glad you're here. 777 plans to prosper.
Let's see how this does. Okay, does it look like it's done? Is
Plans to
champion?
give you hope and a future. All you need
Here we
is
go.
hope, dude.
All
you need is
No,
Yo
I think
sé,
there's
tú
hablas
there's a
español.
bug or something. In the meantime, let's see if we can read a little bit more.
Me? No way.
I got
I don't
AI.
speak
Oh,
Spanish.
this is
version.
this is the this one. The optimized one. It looks like it's trash. ANV. The keyword return actually is really good. Newer releases added.
Tipo de prompts
Simply drop that keyword.
necesitas,
Okay.
mano.
I've been using some SQN prop factor is unbelievable.
Does you have this done?
1,000.
Okay, does it look like it's done? Is champion?
Yeah, dude, this is too good to be true, so I'm just gonna probably
Use
pass
cursor.
on this one,
So let's
but
wait for this to
use
be
cursor.
done.
You can see the return. It's just
Jeremy
trading
says my
perfect.
bot
Let's
is
see if
stuck
we can
trying
read a
to
little
find
bit
radium
more.
pools. Everything is running, but it can't make actual
You see all the
trades.
red and green dots here.
Nice, bro. Yo, Art, what's up? 777KW2. Give thanks to the 777 for he is good.
What's up with the chat today, dude?
Be kind and compassionate
Right, so what I
to
want to
one
do
another.
though
Yes.
is take this and I want to do that.
777.
Oh,
Oh,
Python code.
for I know the plans I have for declares the 777 plans to prosper
Can you help me out, guys?
you and not to harm
Okay, he
you.
is saved.
Plans to
Perfect.
give you hope and a future.
cursor.
All you need
The
is hope,
IS is
dude.
saved.
All you need is
trying
hope.
to find radium pools.
So let's go look at it.
What
What
does
does 777 means?
Nice, bro.
Dude, I got AI.
777KW2.
Do you have some prompts? I got mad
thanks
prompts
to
in
the
my brain.
777
for he is good. My brain is full of prompts. Be kind and
What type of
compassionate
prompts you need,
to one
cousin?
another. Yes.
In sample heat on the left. Add a sample heat on the right. Base off sharp. I mean, honestly, I think I want to try this on I'll just tell her. Please help me analyze these heat maps that sent back. Also, make sure that it's saved to the data folder. We don't want to save to where you saved it. See the slow MA here, the fast MA, okay? We're looking for higher numbers here, so the yellow blocks, okay? And over here, we're looking for higher numbers as well. The sharp is 25, 35, okay. Lots of parameter combos work.
Everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here,
Imagine
fast
everything
MA,
you ever wanted
okay?
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks, okay?
That's the easiest way to manifest.
And over
what you
here, we're
want.
looking for higher numbers as well. The sharp is 25, 35, okay.
What you want.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here,
Imagine
fast
everything
MA,
you ever wanted
okay?
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks, okay?
That's the easiest way to manifest.
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers
Still
as
respectable
well. The
plateau,
sharp is 25, 35, okay.
Take away.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here,
Imagine
fast
everything
MA,
you ever wanted
okay?
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks, okay?
That's the easiest way to manifest.
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers
Still
as
respectable
well. The
plateau,
sharp is 25, 35, okay.
Take away.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here,
Imagine
fast
everything
MA,
you ever wanted
okay?
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks, okay?
That's the easiest way to manifest.
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers
Still
as
respectable
well. The
plateau,
sharp is 25, 35, okay.
Take away.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here,
Imagine
fast
everything
MA,
you ever wanted
okay?
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks, okay?
That's the easiest way to manifest.
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers
Still
as
respectable
well. The
plateau,
sharp is 25, 35, okay.
Take away.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here,
Imagine
fast
everything
MA,
you ever wanted
okay?
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks, okay?
That's the easiest way to manifest.
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers
Still
as
respectable
well. The
plateau,
sharp is 25, 35, okay.
Take away.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. everything.
The slow MA here.
Imagine
Fast
you're everything you
MA.
ever wanted
Okay.
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks. Okay.
That's the easiest way to manifest
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers.
Still
as
respectable
well.
plateau,
The
sharp,
29, 35. Okay.
Takeaway.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here.
Imagine
Fast
you're everything
MA.
you ever wanted
Okay.
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks. Okay.
That's the easiest way to manifest
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers.
Still
as
respectable
well.
plateau,
The
sharp,
29, 35. Okay.
Takeaway.
Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here.
Imagine
Fast
you're everything
MA.
you ever wanted
Okay.
to be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks. Okay.
That's the easiest way to manifest
And over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers.
Still
as
respectable
well.
plateau,
The
sharp,
29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here.
Imagine
Fast
you're everything
MA.
you ever wanted to
Okay.
be.
We're looking for higher
And capture
numbers
that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks. Okay.
That's the easiest way to
And
manifest
over
what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers.
Still
as
respectable
well.
plateau, sharp,
29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here.
Imagine
Fast
you're everything
MA.
you ever wanted to be.
We're looking for higher numbers
Capture that
here,
feeling.
so the yellow blocks. Okay.
That's the easiest way to
And over
manifest what
here,
you
we're
want.
looking for higher numbers.
Still
as
respectable
well. The
plateau, sharp,
29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
The slow MA here.
Imagine you're
Fast
everything
MA.
you ever wanted to be.
We're looking for higher numbers here, so the yellow blocks. Okay. And over here, we're looking for higher numbers
Still
as
respectable
well. The
plateau, sharp,
29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos
Imagine you
work.
had everything you wanted. Everything.
Slow MA here.
Imagine you're
Fast
everything
MA.
you ever wanted to be.
Looking for higher numbers here, so the yellow blocks. Okay.
still respectable
Well, the
plateau, sharp,
29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos work. Slow MA here.
Imagine you're
Fast
everything
MA.
you ever wanted to be.
Looking for higher numbers here, so the yellow blocks. Okay.
still respectable plateau, sharp,
29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos work. Slow MA here. Fast MA. Sharp, 29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos work. Slow MA here. Fast MA. Sharp, 29, 35. Okay. Lots of parameter combos work. Slow MA here. Fast MA. Sharp, 29, 35. Lots of parameter combos work. Slow MA here. Fast MA. Sharp, 29, 35. Lots of parameter combos work. Slow MA here. Fast MA. Sharp, 29, 35. Lots of parameter combos work. Slow MA here. Fast MA.
Done yet? Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome. I was just grabbing some cheese, bro. I was just grabbing a little cheese. Give me a break. I had to get some cheese, bro. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
I had to get some cheese, dude.
Awesome.
Little mouse, yo. You know what I'm saying? I was just grabbing some cheese, bro.
Back on some cheese and breakfast cheese.
I was just grabbing a little cheese. Give me a break.
Why not?
I had to get some cheese, bro.
Why not have a little cheese
Awesome,
for breakfast?
awesome. I had to get some cheese, dude.
Awesome.
Why not? Little mouse.
All right,
yo.
I'm gonna send all this to
You know what I'm
AI.
saying? I was just grabbing some cheese, bro.
Back on some cheese and breakfast
I was
cheese.
just grabbing a little cheese. Give me a break.
Why not?
I had to get some cheese, bro.
Why not have a little cheese for
Awesome,
breakfast?
awesome.
So
I had to get
where
some
is she?
cheese, dude.
Awesome. She right here.
Why not? Little mouse.
All right,
yo.
I'm gonna send all this to
You know what I'm
AI.
saying? I was just grabbing some cheese, bro.
Back on some cheese and breakfast.
Please walk me through all of
Grabbing a
the
little
data
cheese.
that
Give me
we
a
got
break.
back here.
I had to get some cheese, bro. Why not have a little cheese for breakfast?
And then teach me your conclusions.
She right here.
Why not? Little mouse.
All right, I'm gonna send all this.
All right, let's look at them too.
I was just grabbing some cheese. Back on
I
some
was
cheese.
sick, bro.
Please walk me through all of the data that we got back here.
And then
All
all right, so yellow. I mean, all of these are fire. They're like over 10
let's look at
Kalmar.
them.
Not all of them. A lot of them are fire.
I was sick, bro. Please walk me through all of the data that
Here we go.
All right, so
Oh, this is a big data file. She ain't gonna be doing nothing with this.
They're like over 10 Kalmar. Not all of them. A lot of them are fire. I was sick, bro.
Here we go. Okay, so what the three metrics mean? Quick refresher. Nice, that's a good one. Sharp is the total return divided by the total volatility. Good for traditional assets. Crypto specific nuance. It penalizes savage upside spikes just as harshly as drawdowns may undervalue moonshots. Okay, so what the three metrics mean? Quick refresher. Nice, that's a good one.
Sharp is the total.
Sortino is the return divided by downside volatility. So sometimes better for crypto. Ignores those huge positive candles, better for BTC. CAGR. Kalmar is the return divided by max drawdown. CAGR. Compounded annualized growth return or something.
Sortino is the return divided by.
Tells you how efficiently equity compounds given the single worst hole you have to crawl out of. Rule of thumb, Sharp above 1, Sortino above 2, Kalmar above 1. In out of sample land, interesting, keep testing. Reading the heat map you produce, 2.1 Sharp. So the big yellow, green block from fast, we already saw the Sharp, so 2.2 is Sortino.
We must keep moving.
Let's go get those.
We must keep going. If you can't fly, run.
Reading the heat map
If you can't run,
2.1
walk.
Sharp. So
If you
big
can't
yellow,
walk,
green block
crawl.
fast.
But by
We already
all
saw the
means,
Sharp, so.
keep moving.
So you can see here, this is the in sample Sortino.
Let's go get those.
There are some spaces with 70 plus Sortino, which is nuts.
Fly, run.
This is the out of sample Sortino, and wow, it's a big difference. Okay, let's read what she says. Same band, 7 to 20, 30 to 48, but a few neon yellow outliers. Sortino equals 70 plus. Wow. Those are almost certainly statistical artifacts. Tiny max drawdown periods with goofy upside. With goofy upside, dude. That's goofy. You goofy, bro.
Same band, 7 to 20.
That's funny. Out of sample Sortino.
Neon yellow outliers.
Healthy green ridge. Sortino equals 2.5 to 4.5. Sitting on the same fast, 7 to 13.
Tiny max
Slow
drawdown
equals 30 to 45. Strip.
with goofy upside.
So the positive skew edge survives once we ignore the upside noise. Kalmar ratio here. IS Kalmar. Several. Come on, let's look at it first. So we're going to look at the Kalmar ratio. In sample, it looks like this. You can see that there's a couple yellowish green spots. Those are like the outliers. Then the in sample. OOS Kalmar, the only cells with 3 plus sit at 7 to 9, slow 40 to 45. Everything beyond fast equals 15 collapses to Kalmar. What the trio tells you, edge is real, but parameter sensitivity. Keep fast MA under 13, sweet spot is 7 to 12. And slow between 30 and 45. Over optimized pocket around fast equals 20, blew up OOS. Those high in sample Sortino Kalmar spikes were mirages. Good we caught them early. Nice. Risk adjusted reward is still attractive out of samples. Sharp equals 1, Sortino equals 3, Kalmar equals 1 to 3 for a wide band. Passes the plateau test. Concrete next steps stage. Okay. Walk forward re-optimization. Y simulates live retuning and trading. Practical settings based on the heat map. Rolling 3-year in sample. Trade next 6 months out of sample. Grid fast 7 to 13. Slow 30 to 45. TPSL. Keep +1 minus a permutation test. Estimate p-value versus data mining. Okay. Keep the signal sequence fixed. Shuffle returned 1,000 times. Look for P under 0.05. Trade level bootstrap. Luck versus skill and tail risk. Resampled trades 10,000x. 5th percentile CAGR should stay above 0. Transaction cost shock. Crypto fees spread. Double commission plus add 0.25 slippage edge should beat the hold. Files and folders. All your outputs are now dropped into this. Okay. Feel free to rename or move backtesting code. We'll pick them up anywhere. But this keeps the data self-contained. Verdict. Good news. The idea holds water once you keep the fast MA short. Caution, avoid the tempting fast equals 20 cluster, pure curve fit. Action, roll the walk forward test with the restricted grid if it delivers sharp about equal to 1 or Kalmar. Please send me the code for the walk forward test that you want me to run, and then we will go from there. Dun, dun, dun. Here's a ready to run walk forward script that rolls a 3-year optimization window, trades the next 6 month slice with the window's best parameters, stitches every out of sample slice into a single live like equity curve, prints slice level and aggregate stats, drops all artifacts into the data walk forward. Save it as walk forward MA reversal or overwrite an old file. Then hit run. Done, done, done. I'm going to call this copy, paste, walk forward. Paste it in. Damn, I hit copy again, bro. I hit copy, I meant paste. All right, so you can see we're using 1 day. Okay. Trained, it's going to split it, fast MAs, slow MAs. Okay. 0.002 commission, so double. Double the commission because, you know, better than no commission. I'd rather use double commission than no commission. Bug, please fix. Send me full code. Thank you. You're using no commission. I'm using double commission. Bug, please fix. Send me back the full code. Thank you. Looks like Whiff making a move, huh? How big a move was that for the last week? What? What's up, bro? How you doing? That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. I'm chilling. How you doing? That's dope. I didn't know you could just start typing on this. Nah, you can't just start typing, but below it's a drop-in replacement. Thank you. All right, here we go. Looks Gucci now. Sharp 1.49. Sharp 2.04. All right, here we go.
So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry. Stay foolish.
Hungry, stay foolish. Stay hungry, stay foolish. All right, let's see how this did. I mean, we can see the stats here, but I want to give it to the AI 03 here because she's smarter than I am. Please go ahead and walk me through the data that we got back. Explain to me how it looks and how I can interpret it and how we can move forward from here. So let's go to that file here that we had, the data. It's actually not in robust, it's in walk forward. Equity curve, we can go ahead and reveal in Finder here. And I'm just gonna toss this all into this lady here. See what she has to say. Then also let's go ahead and open them up so we can use our tiny brains as well. Tiny brain, big heart. Tiny brain, big heart. If anybody knows what that's from, you are permitted to let me know in the chat, please. Tiny brain, big heart. It's a little different than what was actually said, but Tiny brain, big heart. If you know, please put it in the chat. Because I'll know you're a real one. But if you don't know, still okay. You're still dope. So you can see the walk forward stitched equity here. Okay. Curious as to why you're using Python for HTF when it's subpar and quite slow. High time frame. Did you mean HFT? Did you mean high frequency trading? I don't know how to respond until I know what you actually meant. So much love to you. Thanks for the question. Actually, it's not even a question. It's a statement, but you know, I know developers are like that. Let me just make a statement, not ask a question. It's all good, bro. You mean HFT? Is in what way you connect AI generated code to running Python without copying and pasting the code every time, sir? I just copy and paste the code, or I use Cursor. Cursor is here. I've been using O3 today, and you know, O3 is like 30 cents per run inside of Cursor. This is the AI IDE. So I'm just using my credits here, and I'm copy pasting it. Okay, what you just ran. Well, let's look at it with our eyeballs first. We saw equity here. I think this is equity. Yeah, equity here. So it goes up. That's good. The CalMar here. Let's go ahead and look at this. So this is train start, train end. You probably can't see. You're welcome, bro. Guess my other message didn't go through. Yes, Python for HFT. Now I don't do HFT. That's the thing. So HFT maybe in a few years. The way I look at it is the lower time frame here for us newbies to get off on. So I've only been at this game for 4 years. I'll be here for a long time, and I feel like you just go smaller and smaller time frames over time. Competitive HFT, and I may agree with you when I get there that Python's too slow. I do know Rust though, and Rust is super fast. So if I ever run into a problem with latency, a better word for latency is speed. If I ever run into a speed problem, I will probably use Rust, as I know that language. But yeah, I'm not doing HFT. Some people want to trade 2,000 times a day, and that's not me. Not me. Not right now, at least. Maybe later. Maybe later. Okay, so you can see this set here from 2016 to 2019. This set 2015 to 2018. This set 2016 to 2019. Max drawdowns here. Negative 27, negative 12, negative 17, negative 44, negative 39. CalMars 268, 3.6. Sortino 124. Sharp 1.4. 3. Okay, so I'm curious to see what she has to say. And also, if you like to give an opinion on O3 compared to O4, compared to O1, ... I don't know. I'm just using the newest ones. I got no opinion. How to read the results. Equity curve. Huge spikes. Flat lines. Spikes. That sawtooth is expected because every 6 months... Every 6 slice reinitializes capital to 1 million for independence. 2020 to 21 bull run slice rocketed to $16 million. Then the slice starts again at 1 million. The plot plunges, which the max drawdown routine counts as negative 96% drawdown. Later slices more smoothly. 20 to 24 takeaway. Visually useful for seeing per slice behavior. Slice level met bridged here. So trade window, you can see the return from 2019, January 2019 to July 2019, 483%, 1.49 sharp, 269 Kalmar, 74 trades, early BTC bull pop. Then 20 to 21, 1,589, 1.3 sharp, 2,986 Kalmar, 82. That's a 2020 parabolic run. 21 to 21, so 1 to 7 again. Negative 8% return. 0 sharp, 0 Kalmar, 46 trade. Flat chop after the blow off top. 2022 07 to 2023 01. Negative 19 return. 0 sharp, 0 Kalmar, 35 trays. FTX driven bear shock. 2023 07 to 2024 01. 109% return. 2.43 sharp, 44 Kalmar, 57 trades, post ETF rally. Then the recent 6 months here is 41% return. 1.21 sharp, Kalmar 4.1, number of trades 48. All right, so average sharp is 1.04 across all slices. Edge survives regime changes. 4 losing windows, returns from negative 8% to negative 19% cap. The mean CAGR to 4.9 in the naive concatenation. Kalmar blows up for the 2020 parabolic slice because max drawdown inside that 6-month block was tiny. Once we reset the 1M, the metric loses meaning. Parameter stability.
You have to, in a business like this, just keep making things better, keep improving the system, because other parts of it are going to wear out after a while. People will catch on to this or they'll catch on to that. So you just have to, like in any business, you just have to make things better and better and better, because that's what everyone else is trying to do.
Every slice picked MA fast of 13, MA slow of 33. Or 42. Stop loss of 1%, stop loss of 3%.
Riverside es una ciudad y sede del condado homónimo de Riverside, California, Estados Unidos. ¿Quieres oír más?
What the Did Siri just pop up on my motherfucking computer, bro? About Riverside? California? What, dude? What? I don't want to know anything about that place. I literally don't want to know anything about that place. Why would you ever tell me that, Siri? And why are you even here? I didn't even know you were on my computer. The fuck? That was crazy, bro. What these numbers really say: concept survives, real walk forward. The sharp is over 1. with a tight parameter neighborhood promising. Risk presentation is distorted. Minus 96 drawdown comes from equity teleporting down when a new slice starts. If we compound slice equity, next slice starts with previous ending capital. The true max drawdown and CAGR will sit between the individual slice stats and the naive concatenation. Edge is regime dependent but not fragile. Positive slices align with trending BTC periods. Choppy bear slices lose single-digit % controllable with a simple trend filter or volatility sizing. Trend filter or volatility sizing. Let's go ahead up here and let's go ahead and put these results up here. Results. Yep. Aggregated walk forward. Well, let's put them all in there. Why not? Recommended next steps. Rerun walk forward with compounding. Start capital equals equity last slice. Why you want this and what you'll learn is a true CAGR, max drawdown, and CalMAR. Add a trend filter. Should sidestep the 19% bear market slices. Interesting. I actually want to do that right now because that's a solid idea. So let's go up here before we get there. Let's say copy and paste. Copy and paste. Trend filter. Please update this code to only trade if it is over the 200 SMA. This is adding a trend filter. Okay, first off, let's get back to that regular data here. The return is 192,000%, so okay. And now let's go ahead and run it. Yo, what's up, Jermaine? What's up, Justin? 777 to you both. Much love. He say he's setting up his new PC. Old one burned up last week. Damn. Damn, dude. Almost back. Banana Dev, what's up, dude? 777, bro. Okay, so let's go ahead and read through this. Added a new 200 SMA indicator calculation. Only takes long positions and uptrend. This changes everything. We'll see how it does though. Let's get rid of this. Well, let's keep this one. Hey, accept. It has the 200 now. Perfect. Please do not have these debug printouts because it makes it super hard to see the original stats. Okay, so here we go. Profit factors 2, 58, 301. How did it do compared to the OG? I mean, it got worse, but that stuff was too good to be true anyway, so. Shazam? Like the music Shazam? I love that. I love Shazam. Let's wait for this to be done optimized. I'm curious about that.
Don't even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
Let them find out who you was. Oh, that's a good idea, dude. Just waiting for this to optimize here. Here it goes. Yo, I appreciate you sharing that. Okay, so you can see here, this is crazy. These are crazy equity curves. Too good to be true again. Worst trade, negative 22%, 776 trades. Max drawdown, sharp, 56. The return percentage is immaculately crazy, so I don't trust it. I don't trust it for a second. Volatility is infinity. Let's put the optimized result in here for funsies. Nah, I'm not even gonna put it in there. Let's go ahead and delete this file. It's too good. It's too good. I don't even want it. It's too good. I don't even want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's do P1. Let's do priority 1 here and send me back the full code. Thank you. Below is a self-contained walk-forward script with compounding. Each 6-month trade slice now starts with whatever equity the previous finished one. No more artificial reset. So let's call this walk-forward compounding. Copy, paste, rename. Compound. I always do that, dude. I always put the copy instead of the paste. I hit the C again instead of the V. Should only be hitting the V, dude. Okay, here we go. This will take a second. All right, here we go. So you can see the max drawdown is 52% here. Let's go over it with AI because, you know, she's fly and I'm just me, dude. I'm just me. I'm just mobbing. Above all the stats, please go ahead and walk me through them and your analysis, please. So let's go ahead here and say Trading Bot walk forward here. Yo, Dan, what's up? 777, dude. Good to have you here, bro. Compounding. Reveal and finder, please. And let's put both of these in there. And then let's go ahead and open them up. Okay, so this is not the one. This is the compounded walk forward. Okay, so looks like heat, bro. It looks like heat. And then equity curve CSV here.
Imagine you had everything you wanted. Everything. Imagine you were everything you ever wanted to be. And capture that feeling. That's the easiest way to manifest what you want.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Thank you. Good to see you. All right, so let's see what AI has to say about this. Number one, headline numbers, compounded walk forward. 100x at 9.5 years. Total return is 101,000%. Simple ratio, compounded slice to slice. The CAGR, 189%. Average geometric growth per year. Max drawdown is negative 52%. Worst peak to trough after compounding. The mean slice sharp here is the average of the 6-month trade windows. The mean slice Kalmar here is the 259 slice level, inflated when drawdown is very small. Trade windows 13, 9 winning, 4 losing. What jumps out? The equity curve now makes sense. No more artificial cliffs. Growth is lumpy but monotonic. 2019 mini run. Flat 2020 Q1. 2021 is vertical. Let's go look at that vertical thing, dude. This is what we're talking about here. This is the analysis. Walk forward equity compounded. Please go ahead and explain how we did, or how and why we did the compounded versus the non-compounded walk forward and what the differences are. I kind of know them already, but I just want her to explain it because, you know. I swear I'm not a know-it-all. I swear, dude. I don't know anything. I just want to learn it all. Outsized CAGR is the real math, but not real world scalable. When 1 million explodes to 16 million in a single slice, and the new capital is redeployed 1-for-1. Later trades assume tens of millions of BTC liquidity. Fine on Coinbase daily bars for analysis, but in practice, you'd cap size or switch the percentage of equity risk. Risk is high, but proportional. Negative 52% max drawdown is ugly in traditional finance, yet 1/3 of the 190% CAGR is 3.6 on the compounded curve, comparable to many quant equity funds. Yo, DJ, it's been good, man. How you been? Thank you. Regime dependence confirmed. The 4 losing slices match well-known bearish or low vol BTC phases. Here's our trade slices, 2018, 2019. Negative 10%. Post 2017 bear, still bleeding. 2020 to 2020, 01 to 07 is a COVID crash, then sideways. 01, 2022 to 07, 2022 is the Luna 3AC to Celsius meltdown. Wow. 2022 07 to 2023 01 is the FTX collapse. Is that really true? Is that then? Was that then? Yeah, I guess. Strategy is trend following in disguise and hates deep bear chop. Parameter stability still rock solid. Every slice kept is the MA fast equals 13 plus MA slow equals 33 or 42. TP1 SL3. Okay. No sign of parameter drift equals low optimization bias. What this tells us, EDGE survives multi-decade simulation of Sharpe over 1. Drawdown is tolerable relative to growth, but a 50% hole in psychological toe? Psychological top? What's this word? I've never heard it before.
Tough.
Tough? Is this how you spell tough? Psychologically tough. Dude. Is that how you spell tough?
Tough.
I thought tough was spelled like this. Tough and tough are homophones, meaning they sound the same, but have different meanings. Dude, how do you Google something to see what the definition is, and then it uses a word that I don't know either? What's a homophone? Well, it answered it in the sentence, but that's crazy stuff, dude. The acceleration of learning here, it's crazy. It's crazy. Are you coming back tomorrow? Because we'll be back tomorrow. I know it's Saturday, but please come back tomorrow because tomorrow's going to be heat. Tough describes something as strong, resilient, or difficult. Tough, on the other hand, refers to a type of rock formed from compressed... What? I thought it meant hard, bro. Wait. Difficult. Yeah, tough. Tough. Okay, I'm just slow. That's it. I've just been spelling tough wrong this whole time. Scalability and liquidity becomes an issue once equity is over 30 to 50 million on a daily basis. You'd need position size caps or fractional allocation. Concrete next moves. Step A, trend gate. Skip trades if close is under 200 SMA. Should erase the 4 losing slices. One-liner filter inside next or wrapper that sets position size to 0. Volatility risk targeting. Fix per trade risk, say 0.5% of equity, caps runaway equity growth and limits drawdowns. Position size. Liquidity cap. Permutation test. Trade bootstrap. Fee slippage shock. Send me back the code for the 200 SMA filter on this exact same code. I want to compare them. Yeah, I want to compare the two, and then we can do a comparison. Copy this code over here and say compound SMA 200. Oh, snap. But first, I want to go ahead and ask this or answer this question here because I did ask something in between. Please go ahead and explain why we did or why, how.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
Oh, God, dude. My prompts are so gross. Please go ahead and explain how we did or why, how, and why we did the compounded versus the non-compounded walk forward and what the differences are. Variant, flat start, walk forward, non-compounded. What we did, began every 6-month trade with a fresh 1 million bankroll. Optimize the previous 3-year window, trade the next 6 months, then reset capital to 1M and repeat. What questions and answers? Is this strategy profitable and stable independently of past gains? I.e., each slice is a self-contained live test. Hitting caveats, grows and draws down in percentage space. So overall return divided by drawdown becomes meaningless. Equity chart has vertical cliffs. Looks like a negative 96% drawdown. Compound walk forward. Same rolling windows and parameter search, but the ending equity of slice n becomes the starting equity of slice n plus 1. True compounding. If I actually reinvest my gains, how fast and how painfully does money grow? Real world P&L trajectory, liquidity permitting. Hitting caveats, later slices trade much larger nominal positions, so results assume you can execute tens of millions without slippage. Risk metrics now reflect real drawdowns, no slice independence. What each view told us: flat start view, slice level sharp equals about 1 across 8 years. Core edge survives regime changes. 4 losing windows pop out instantly. Late 2018, 2021 Q1, 2022 bear, and post FTX, good for diagnosing when the logic fails. Outliers don't distort risk numbers because every slice is capped at 1M. Compounded view turns the same 1M to a B. CAGR of 190%. True max drawdown is negative 52. Not negative 96. Calmar equals 3.6. Profitable relative to pain. When to use which? Use case: debugging parameter stability, detecting optimizer over fit, flat start. Stress testing strategy logic under different market regimes, flat start. Sizing expectation, compounded wealth path, investor pitch deck, compounded. Calculating realistic leverage, use compounded. Key takeaways from running both: The edge is real, but trend dependent. Flat start slices isolate problem regimes. Compounded curve shows they merely pause long-term growth. Risk looks scarier in the real world. A 52% hole is survivable but requires iron stomach or a trend filter and position cap size. Liquidity matters beyond backtests. Compounded equity assumes you can move 10 to 100 million notional on BTC. Next step as discussed, add a trend gate. Okay. Introduce risk-based position sizing. Okay. Permutation and bootstrap tests. I asked for the full code back of the compounded with the filter, the simple moving average filter. Trend gate. So let's grab all the code here. And let's run this. So this will take a minute and I'll answer any questions here in the chat if you have them. How's your week been? Good, man. Thank you. I got access to the Bloomberg terminal at university. Is there anything you're curious about? What should I try first? I'll be able to start using it at the end of May, but until then, I'd like to prepare. Sheesh, I don't know. I've never, yeah, honestly, never seen it, never used it, never used about it. Yeah. What do you think? What are you gonna try? And by the way, how did the Google arbitrage work out? I didn't end up pursuing it, actually. Where did you get this from? Quote unquote Google Scholar question mark? I don't know, bro. I just thought of it. What do you think about Monte Carlo market simulation? I believe if a strategy could work on simulated market, it would work on real. I think Monte Carlo is a good test to run. Maybe we'll do that here. It's just about building confidence. So building confidence in your strat. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this data here, and then also there should be some more information. We got the mean sharp, the mean Kalmar 97. Okay, that's solid. CAGR 114, total return for 14,000% here. Data here, equity curve. Okay. Reveal in Finder, please.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
All right, so I have attached all the data here. Please go ahead and walk me through it. Compare it to the original without the 200 SMA. Tell me which one's better, and how you came to that conclusion. Yo, I don't think Twitter getting forward here, G. Just thought I'd let you know. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dude. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, though. Maybe. Maybe. It's just using Restream, so. Quick side by side of the two compounded returns. Okay. You can see here, quick side by side, the final equity is $1 billion here on the first side and 143 on the second side. So minus this 86. We saw that in our test too. We ran it. We ran this, but I'm glad that she's seeing the same thing. I wonder what she has to say about it though. Total return is 101,000% versus 14,000%. Dun, dun, dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum ba. So you can see the CAGR 189% versus the 114%, so down. Max down's negative 52% versus negative 71%, so down. It's actually not better to have this. Mean slice chart down, losing trade window up. Verdict: the simple 20 reduced return and increased risk. What actually changed and why? Observation: missed early 2021 vertical run, equity top now 75 versus 760 ounce. BTC closed its 200 SMA until late 2020. The filter sidelined the strategy during liftoff that produced the monster gains. More negative slices despite bear filter. The filter kept you out of the rebound legs that usually recoup drawdowns. You sat in cash during recoveries, but were still hit by the intraday whipsaws that trigger stop losses once price poked above the 200 SMA. Big lick here. Big lick coming here on BTC. Oh my God. A $12.6 million liquidation. We have to look at that. What is going on over here? A $12.6 million, dude. Imagine that on a Friday. Imagine that, dude. Holy smokes, dude. He got smoked there. He got smoked. The boy got smoked. Let's put it there. 12 point something. 12.6 M. What was it? I think it was 12.6 M, but I can look it up. Yeah, 12.6. That's a big lick, dude. See how the price reacts to that. Does it fly through or does it bounce? I don't know. I'm not here to say all that. I'm just here to watch. He says test. Your test went well, Anonymous. You and Encrypted both got weird ass names. Anonymous and Encrypted. We got some dorky dorks in the chat. That's good to see. I love my dorky dorks. I'm a dorky dork too. I'm a data dog. That's my cool way of saying I'm a dorky dork is I'm a data dog. Okay, I'm a data dog. You're a dorky dork. Anonymous and encrypted. And Moondev. Anonymous, encrypted, and Moondev. Okay, let's get it, dorky dorks. I love you. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, so more negative slices despite the bear filter. Max drawdown is worse. So equity curve now spikes later, mid 2024, and then retraces. With a smaller capital base, the percentage pullback looks deeper. He said, I've been talking for a mean minute. Where you been talking at? Okay. I see what's going on. You got the same name-ish kind of. I'm super curious to see how this reacts here to this $12.6 million liquidation. That is huge. That is absolutely massive. And we didn't see one on anything else yet, which, you know. We good on Twitter now? Of course, encrypted and anonymous are the same person, dude. Of course. The filter did trim some downside noise. Which version is better? Pure performance and risk-adjusted return, original. Higher Sharpe, lower drawdown, smoother equity at any cost. It deepened the drawdown. That's interesting to see. Compliance with position size, liquidity limits. Both need a notional cap. SMA filter doesn't solve that. So the raw MA reversal without the trend gate is superior on every headline metric. Why the SMA 20 idea failed here? Daily BTC already trends hard. When it flips 200 SMA, the move is often halfway done. Strategy is mean reversion and breakout hybrid. It actually profits from the transition zone. Around the long MA, the filter removes that sweet spot. 6-month trade windows are short. If the filter keeps you out for 3 to 4 months, you miss most of the slice's opportunity. What to test? Let's do that actually. Let's see if that makes it better. Let's make a shorter trend gate. I'm sure I can figure this out. Right? Change the trend filter from 200 to 100.
Make a choice, right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
Remember the imbalance from the start of the week from the Hyperliquid 3D map? Yes, but I don't remember what the imbalance was. Was it showing more upside? I mean, probably. Is that what you're saying? I don't quite remember when that time was that you said that, but I do remember you saying something about it. Okay, let's see how the 100 does. All right, here we go. I forgot to show this, dude. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I need to show this every single time. Go ahead and give this data here to the AI and say, I went ahead and tested it with a 100 instead of a 200. Here are all the details back showing you how it did. Please go ahead and do an analysis now that we changed it to 100 instead of 200. Quick scorecard, the 3 compounded walk forward variants. No filter, okay. No filter, the max draw. Okay, so the SMA filter makes the max drawdown much better. The Kalmar is better as well. Well, that makes sense because the drawdown's better. The equity's not higher. The return's not higher. Risk profile. Max drawdown collapsed from 52% to negative 72% to negative 20%. A huge change. Return fewer deep valley returns. Return posture. Kaggle dropped versus no filter, but still outran SMA 200 and buy and hold BTC. Total return shrank 5x with no filter because you sat out the craziest part of 2021 melt up. But it's still 214x on capital. Efficiency, Sharp jumped from 1.03 to 1.41 because volatility fell faster than return. Only 3 losing slices here. Why the SMA 100 beats the SMA 200? BTC often clears the 200 SMA late into a bull run. 100-day lets you re-enter a few months earlier and ride mid-trend legs up. In bear markets, the 100-day still sits above price, so you avoid the worst bleed while jumping back in sooner for rebounds. Which version is best? Goal, maximize dollar return, can stomach 50% drawdown, then it's no filter. I just need smoother, smaller trades. 200 SMA. Best risk-adjusted growth here is the SMA 100. Sharp 1.4, Kalmar 6.4, DD only 20%. That's nice, dude. That's real nice. Next tuning levers, position size cap, ATR risk targeting. Dynamic volatility filtering. Keep 1% equity at risk per trade or 10% or 10 million notional max. Okay. Should rein the 200M to 1 billion notional assumptions of the raw backtest. Dynamic volatility filter require a 20-day ATR over price. Permutation test. Okay, dude, sick. I'll be right back. I gotta take a whizzle. Remove all emotions and actually automate your trading. I can show you from a point of not knowing how to code at all. If you don't know how to code at all, I can show you exactly how to code, and then I can show you exactly how to automate your trading. You can see there's hundreds of reviews. I'll show you at the bottom, and there's 100% money back guarantee, and the price is super inexpensive, $69. And I will literally hold your hand step by step in the process of automating your trading. You can watch this video if you want to learn a little bit more about it, but we can quickly scroll through here, and pretty much everything that I wish I could find on the internet when I was trying to automate my trading is in this bootcamp. It's 15 days of videos that you can watch on demand in any language, just in case you don't speak English natively. You can watch all videos at any time period of the day in any language. And I show you step by step how to automate your trading. And not only that, I give you free AI. So I pay for your OpenAI, Claude. We have channels in our Discord that give you 100% free AI, so you can cancel all your subscriptions. You have a team of us that are all working towards the same goal. We're all chasing this guy. This is Jim Simons. He ran up a net worth of $31.4 billion, And he always says you just have to make your systems better and better and better because that's what everybody else is trying to do. So I can show you step by step how to get your ideas out of your brain into an automated trading system, and you'll be able to code all of it. I spent 10 years in technology scared to code because I thought it was just for super smart people who went to Stanford or knew a bunch of math, and I was neither of those. Then I locked in because I had to automate my trading. I learned Python and I learned how to actually automate my trading. It's the most secretive industry in the entire world. Nobody else is sharing this information. So you can see a closer look of what's in the boot camp here. There's 15 full days. And on the first day, in case you don't know how to code, I show you how to code. So don't worry. I give you an intro to algo trading. I get all of your orders set up, all your risk management set up. I get you to a place where you can backtest any strategy that you have for the rest of your life. So while I don't just say, hey, here's a bot that you can run, make $1 million, I think that's a scam. If you ever see that on the internet, which I know you will, just run away, because nobody is going to give you a trading bot that just makes you a bunch of money. You have to come up with your own strategy and your own edge. But for a crazy low price, I can show you step by step how to point where you can just sit here like I do. You see me on live every single day. I show everything on YouTube. And I just test the RBI method.
We must keep moving. We must keep going. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
And dude, I understand how emotional this game is, and sometimes you feel defeated because you're just tired of looking at these charts go up and down. You have FOMO, and then you have fear, and you're scared. You're in a position, you're in a long position, then all of a sudden you're in a short position, and then all of a sudden you're using 40x leverage. Dude, I totally understand that. But that was Martin Luther King Jr., and he says, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep going. And I know trading can rip your heart out. The sad thing about trading, which is like not good for entrepreneurs or people who like to work really, really hard and just bang down doors and get anything done, like you and me, dude. You know, we're ambitious, we're data dogs, we're curious, we're fearless. You can't just work harder at trading and get better. You can't just put more hours in. Like everything else in the world, most things you can just put more hours in, work harder, and be better at trading. With trading, you have to have patience. You cannot be greedy, and you can't be fearful. Those are 3 things that humans just can't do. So in this bootcamp, I show you step by step how to remove all of your emotions, automate your trading. I give you free AI. I give you a bunch of examples of trading algorithms that will enable you to then build any strategy that you want. And then I connect you with hundreds of other algorithmic traders so you can make connections for life and work on this with other people opposed to just on your own. Remember, this is the prize. This is what I'm chasing, but I don't need $31 billion. I would rather have a few hundred of us get $31 billion, you know? So I'm not saying that this is guaranteed by any means, but for me, it's something that I can invest my time into and just like he says, just keep making my systems better and better and better. Now I've been at this for 4 years. So if you want to fast pass and get everything I know about algorithmic trading and how to automate your trading, you can see the prices right here. It's $69 per month. It's nothing crazy. And you can go to our Trustpilot, just Google MoonDev reviews or Algo Trade Camp reviews. Here's some Q&A down here. I want to make sure you know that we have a no questions asked 90-day money back guarantee. So for whatever reason you want your money back, just get your money back. You can keep all the code and just all the videos, just you get your money back 100%. I follow the Costco guarantee here. This is the 90-day money back guarantee. Go ahead and check out the link in the description and just scroll down and see what people like you have to say. I know you're smart because I didn't run ads and I didn't beg you to come here. You found me somehow. You're a good researcher already, and the process of automating your trading starts with research. So obviously you're looking for a better way to automate your trading, so you're intelligent enough to know that everything can be done in this world as long as you're able to research. This is my RBI system I'll talk about in the Algo Trade Camp, but it comes down to researching, backtesting, and implementing. So go do your research on the internet. Go look at all of these testimonials we have on our page, and if it seems like it's going to be a good fit, if you want to automate your trading, remove all emotions, connect with hundreds of other algo traders, connect with me, get free AI, have the 90-day money back guarantee, then click the link below and join right now. Remove all emotions and actually automate your trading. I can show you from a point of not knowing how to code at all, know how to code at all. I can show you exactly how to code, and then I can show you exactly how to automate your trading. You can see there's hundreds of reviews on the bottom, and there's a 100% money back guarantee, and the price is super inexpensive, 60. And I will literally hold your hand step by step in the process of automating your trading. You can watch this video if you want to learn a little bit more about it. So I think the next test I want to do is a size test. Send me back some code that tests sizing. So we'll never. We'll always use 5% size. Maybe we can change it. So below is the plug and play 100 filter on it. Okay. Compound. $25 perk. Copy the code over. And let's run it. I get this bug. Please fix it. Let's use whole units, but please send me back the full code.
Make a choice. Right? You just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to, how you're going to do it. Just decide. And then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way. It's like it's water. It wants to move and go around stuff, you know.
All right, let's check this out. I also want to test this on a different asset. So I want to grab, let's paste this and let's run this. Damn. Focus, bro, focus. Okay, so you can see it's running now. Now let me unfocus here and grab some new data here. I want to try it on Ethereum because that's the next biggest symbol here. ETH here. One day. I'll grab that after this.